Hey guys, we are back with this guy in the exact same spot as we started the last video, but this time hopefully with a little more success, if you can call failing a route a success, but that is what we are here to do. I am going to show some of the ways at least that you can get yourself off of Damien's route, and then we will do the official bad ending for this boy. So, even before you get started, you can muck it up right in the beginning. So, first of all, we are going to talk to him. And we've done this a few times. Flirt with him. Done that a few times. But instead of explaining, we can just leave.
This isn't working out. If I push further, I'll make things worse. Sorry, I didn't mean any harm. He watches me suspiciously while I walk away. Well, that was a disaster, but I did try.
Okay, so that's one option. Another way you can do this is to talk to him. Flirt with him, I believe. Explain ourselves this time. And say to please, yes, to please William. And I owed him a favor is the option we want.
I shrug. He did a favor for me, so I did one for him. That's all. So, can I tell William that you don't intend that girl any harm?
You can tell him whatever you like, but I don't take orders from him. I do what I like.
I do what I want.
Huh? With no further explanation, he disappears into thin air.
That's a good outro there, Damien.
I think I may have made a mistake.
Yeah, I don't think William would be very happy with that outcome. We'll have to go forward at the end of one of these just to see what William has to say about that. Okay, so the next one is just talk to him, move the mouse out of the way, confess, yes, confess. Okay, and this time, interfering in relationships is wrong.
This was his idea, and I agreed to distract you, but I don't agree with his approach. It's not right for some outside person to mess around trying to manipulate people into dating or not dating. The way I see it, if you and Ellen like each other, that's your business. Not William's and not mine.
You have a strange sense of fairness.
Everyone has their own honor. Anyway, my obligations are done, so I'm leaving. But it's probably a good idea for you to be nice to that girl.
If I break her heart, William will send you to challenge me to a duel.
Something like that. With that, I leave him. I hope this brings an end to it. I don't want anything more to do with William's schemes.
I'm the schemer, after all. Okay, so that's all for that one. Although I do want to go back and just do the one where he's like, I do what I want. Which was the last one, right? Talk to him. Move the mouse again. Flirt. Explain. And, to please William. I owed him a favor. Okay. Did we just lie and say, I think he's distracted. I think we did good there. Okay, great. William doesn't need to know. The next one is before the dark dance, or the day of the dark dance, which is October 31st. That's the closest one I've got, huh? Well, it'll have to do. We'll have to make do. Not that it matters, but just so we don't die horribly here. Sure, Minnie. Just gotta speed run through this. Boopity. Go and study, study. Hello, Damien. I just gotta get to the dark dance with you, and then we're in the business, as they say. Don't know who they are, but they probably don't say we're in the business. Just leave poor Ellen alone. She doesn't want any part of this. Studying, studying. Done. We're finished. Oh, good grief. Okay, this is it. This is what we're here for. And then we'll save, because we have a couple of ways that we can muck this up as well. Honestly. I don't got time for your exams, guys. I'm trying to upset a demon. Just let me do it. Okay, I didn't ask Minnie, so...
Not very much. I know that it's happening this week and that classes are being cancelled, but that's all.
Ah. Well, it's a tradition local to this part of the Americas. Originally a native human celebration.
When he says human, I'm not sure if he includes witches and wizards or not. It certainly doesn't include him.
These days, it's more of a ritual, inviting the spirits of the other world to visit and bring blessings to the participants.
Asking for otherworld gifts? Isn't that dangerous? There's a good reason that fairy tales warn about the capriciousness of elves. Blessings and curses can be one and the same.
Oh, it's just a polite pantomime. The reason for the darkness is to ensure that no one sees any spirits visiting, which means that they can't be trapped or forced to provide boons. But that's not the most important part.
So what is?
Okay, finally. I'm like, we're caught up, game. I'm pretty sure I remember him saying this is not the most important part. Alright, and... Dark Dance is coming up. Coming up, coming up. Ba-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay. So, let's just save here, not on the actual choice. Damien, bad. There we go. I can't get off of the M. I'm just so frazzled when it comes to you, Damien. Okay, so this one we have to refuse.
I'm not sure about this.
What?
So I think if you do it too soon, you can still stay on his path. But, of course, for the game over stuff, root over, rather, we should say, I'm not interested.
I think I've given you the wrong idea. It's been fun, but I don't actually want to date you. Now or ever.
Uh-oh. We upset the spaghetti.
What are you saying?
I thought I was being pretty clear. I'm not interested. I don't want to do this anymore.
You...
He clenches his fists and smiles, showing shark's teeth.
Oh, you went after me.
You lying little shit. You'll regret playing up to me.
He whirls and walks away. Which is a pity, because it means I can't ask him what playing up to means.
Excuse me, could you help me with a cultural problem?
Somehow, I don't think there are going to be a lot of friendly conversations with Damien in my future.
I don't know why you'd say that. I'm just curious what the diary has to say about this, because that was amazing. Oh, so good. So very good. Okay, diary time. Hit me with that diary. Ditching Damien.
I told Damien that I wasn't interested in him and didn't want to spend time together anymore. He didn't take it well.
No, he did not. Okay, I think there's something else we can do there. Yes. Okay. Load? Yes? Yes, I am reading that right. Sorry. I kind of wrote my notes a little small. A tad small for reading. Dump his butt.
I think this has gone on long enough. No, you may not. I say it so casually that for a moment my rejection doesn't even register.
What is it? What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. I just don't want anything to do with you. I never did.
What are you saying?
I'm saying, I win, you lose.
Dang. Wow, got him.
You...
And then we're back to...
He clenches his fists, then smiles, showing shark's teeth.
You lying little shit. You'll regret playing games with me.
He whirls and walks away. What's that English saying? When the shoe is on the other foot, it doesn't fit so well?
Is that what that means? That makes so much sense. I always heard now the shoe's on the other foot. And I didn't... That makes so much sense. Thanks, Franko. You learned me a thing today.
That should be the last of him.
Shoes on the other foot because it doesn't fit so well now. Oh my goodness. My mind has been blown by Franko as he burned Damien. Let's read about it. Shoes and things. Okay, he didn't take it well. Alright, so that's that. The next one is December 20th. I'm gonna dump him again in the future route, and we'll see if that has any long-lasting repercussions then. But for now, let's get back on the road. 50, that's pretty close, actually. That works. Alright. Making beautiful cards for beautiful ladies. Okay. Just gonna do what we did last time. Okay. So we'll do both of these. Overwrite. Whatever. That's fine. What about confusion?
He's intriguing. I can't deny that he sparks feelings in me. I know all the reasons it isn't wise to be involved with him, but part of me wants to believe that something good could come of this. Do I dare think of him, if that might give him some sort of foothold in my mind? Or should I end this now before it gets too deep?
Okay. So that's that. But of course, to just ignore that. But of course, if we want to get off of his route...
I don't respect him. I don't trust him. I don't want a happy future with him. I can't truly say that I care about him. Thinking of him is too dangerous. He might sense how I feel, or who I am.
Okay, so then you're cut off from thinking of him. So there you go. I think those are all the game overs. Those are all the game overs. All right, we're going into official bad end territory now. So I need to look for April 19th. I'm too far away. 5th, March. Oh, that's so close, but, okay. I guess this is our closest one. Got a couple weeks ahead of us. We can do this. Where were we? Okay. Booba-dooba-doo, dooba-dee-dee-dee, dooba-dee-dee, da-da-da-da-da. Just gotta skip ahead. Just keep skipping ahead. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. And we're done. Alright, and up, 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 up. Fair! Sure. Give me that luck, boyo. No luck for me. Okay, study. And done. Is it this week? Next week, okay. We are almost there. Almost there. Okay. Look for Damien. This is what we want. So, okay, before we actually do the proper bad ending, I'm curious what this is because I never got the chance before.
Do you expect me to feel sorry for you just because killing your victim means you can't torment him anymore?
No, not really. But it's so much fun to imagine you squirming.
I don't know why I came.
Because you wanted to be special. Don't you feel special now, Balam? You know me so well. It's like you've touched me deep inside. I'm so glad we had this little talk. I feel much better now. Give my regards to dear William.
And with that he leaves. He doesn't even bother to attack me. He doesn't have to. This is what he does. I should go and wait for a bus.
Waiting for the bus. Alright. Answers without closure.
I managed to locate Damien. He didn't attack me and told me a little bit about why he plays such elaborate mind games with his victims, but it didn't make me feel any better.
Well, Franko, how about a proper bad end? You could quit the game.
If you don't really want to win, then why do you keep trying? You could stop. Live a normal life among human wizards.
Would you give up your birthright so easily? I have servants, estates, innocence to plunder. I have a destiny. I have no intention of letting it all go to waste. I'll just have to come up with another plan.
That's it. You'll just go after someone else.
Why, Balam? Did you think you were special?
I thought maybe you'd learn something. Maybe you'd be willing to change.
I am what I was made to be. But I love to hear you're thinking of me. Give my regards to dearest William.
And with that he turns to leave, every sway of his hips a deliberate taunt.
Ooh. Okay. Gonna save again. Because don't give up is the actual bad end. I missed that part of my notes.
I could attack him, but what would be the point? In a straight fight between us, there'd be no contest. The battle of wits I may have already lost. I should go and wait for a bus.
Okay, so in that version, we live. Alright. For realsies. This time.
Come back here, you coward!
Oh, really? You're going to beg? This should be good.
I care about you. I shouldn't, but I do. And I know you feel something for me, too. If William were all you wanted, you could have had that any time. You're just bringing him up to hurt me because you're afraid to admit that what we had was real.
Boring. Try harder.
You make a game out of it because you can't let anyone love you. You destroy love because you're afraid you don't deserve it.
You think I haven't heard that one before? Time's up. I'm done.
I will not let you walk away from this.
Oh dang, he got closer.
What are you going to do about it?
Magical energy burns at my fingertips and I launch myself at him with a scream.
That red was not a good sign. Somewhere? It took me back to school.
I'm in my room. I'm back at the school. How did I get here? What happened? Is this the first night that I woke up? If so, then the next thing I should see will be Professor Grabner here to comfort me.
Or Potsdam. I know you're awake. Hieronymus was unwilling to come and speak with you. He was uncertain of his ability to control his temper.
Understandable. What happened? How did I get here?
You were delivered to us. Dropped outside the mall. You had been beaten unconscious and were bleeding from various wounds.
Oh, thanks, Damien.
Your injuries have been healed, of course. We are not monsters. Do you understand what you have done? You deliberately circumvented surveillance, which was designed for your protection, and snuck off campus to meet with the demon. There you performed magic in public with witnesses. Not in self-defense, but because your pride was wounded.
But
witnesses all agree that the demon was willing to walk away and you started the combat. Witnesses! Do you understand the amount of cleanup that this required?
I wasn't thinking. He made me so angry.
The only reason you are not dead is that your adversary found it more amusing to leave you alive to face the consequences. You jeopardized my honor and the honor of Iris Academy through your disobedience and placing yourself at risk. You jeopardized the entire magical community through your show of temper. Any other student who had committed such offenses would be expelled and stripped of their magic at once. In your case, such an action would be considered undiplomatic. We are fortunate that none of the students were aware of your identity. That allows for a cleaner compromise. Word will go out that Franko was stripped of his wizardry and banished. He will never be seen again. You are, of course, expelled. You will be returned to your parents. What they do with you then is not my concern. They may change your appearance or delay your schooling in order to retrain you. They may decide they have need of a new heir. It is not my decision to make.
I'm sorry.
It is far too late to be sorry. Oh dear. I appear to have something of a temper myself. Don't attempt to contact anyone. This room has been magically sealed and silenced. We will protect you until we are able to return you to your family. And that is the end of it.
She handled that as well as she could have. I'm sorry.
Downward spiral. Indeed.
It's all over now.
Ooh, look at this. For his flagrant violation of wizardry secrecy, Franko was expelled from Iris Academy and sentenced to be stripped of his magic and his memory, doomed to live out the rest of his life as a confused orphan adrift in American society. Some who had seen the bloodied body removed from the mall whispered that he was, in fact, dead, and that the fault lay with Damien Ramsey. William Danson, however, argued that Franko had been in league with Damien all along. Why else would he have snuck off for a meeting? The truth would never be known. Dun dun dun! Dang. Do you think Franko's parents would have been like, yeah, we're gonna start over with a new heir. This one's broken. Ooh, man, that would be rough. So Damien got a few claws in and then was like, you get to deal with the consequences of your actions and there's no skin off my nose, Mr. I was your true love. Whew, that was rough. But At least we got an official ending with that. So I'll count it as a success anyway. Thank you guys very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. Now, we are done with Magical Diary once more, so we are going back to London Detective Mysteria, where we have not one, but 2 sweet boys waiting for us. So, hopefully I'll see you over there for the Baker Street Boys, little mini route. I think it's only going to be 1 chapter, but whatever. It should be fun. So hopefully I'll see you over there, guys. Until then, see you later.